Good morning. I'm John Ball with KNEO Radio, and I'm standing here with Desiree Breidenstein. Desiree is the Community Outreach Coordinator for the Children's Center of Southwest Missouri over in Joplin. Boy, that's a lot. Is that all on your card?
I know, it is a lot. Yes, it is.
Oh, my goodness. And we're in front of a bunch of pinwheels.
Yes.
Can you explain to us what this is all about?
Sure. The pinwheels are a visual reminder to adults in our communities that children need to be kept safe, and that there are things that we can do. The pinwheel is just a sign of the happy, healthy childhood and safe childhood that children should be experiencing, and unfortunately don't always.
Well, I understand that each one of those pinwheels stands for a child that's been abused or neglected in the last year. Is that right?
Yes. Our law enforcement partners, a lot of times what they like to do is to put out a pinwheel for each of the cases that they moved forward with charges on. This represents what Newton County Sheriff has pressed forward.
Well, Desiree, I have to tell you that I'm a victim of domestic abuse myself. Not to say anything bad about my folks, because, hey, things happen.
Absolutely.
And what needs to happen is we need to prevent it. First of all, if we can't prevent it, immediately get to your facility where we can do something. Because some of the other things that I do, I know that kids have PTSD for many years after. And if there's something we can do to provide them with tools to correct that, to kind of get it behind them, then we're better off. Does your facility do that sort of thing?
It sure does, but we actually get phone calls, direct referrals from Law Enforcement and Children's Division. So if you see abuse, what we say is if you see something, say something. And how you could say something is by reporting it to the Missouri Child Abuse Hotline, and that number is 1-800-392-3738. You can also, if you're already a mandated reporter, you can report it online as well.
Who is a mandated reporter?
Anyone who works with children is considered a mandated reporter. So if you work with children in any capacity and you see something, you must say something. If it makes you question in any way if it was appropriate or if it was safe, or how the child may have felt, maybe you can ask the child some more questions to get a better understanding of maybe what you saw. But say something. If it gives you enough of a stomach turn to think more about it, say something. You could really save a child's life. I know that sounds kind of dramatic sometimes, but it really can make a huge difference.
Well, unfortunately, we're in a society where we kind of close our eyes. If we can't see it, it didn't happen. These pinwheels are a testimony to it does happen. It does happen in Newton County, and because of your facility, you're not only in Newton County, you're in Jasper County, McDonald County, all of Southwest Missouri. This is a real problem, and it needs to be dealt with.
Absolutely. In our area, the area that we serve 12 counties. We are high risk. Our children are high risk within the state of Missouri, and so it's necessary that we talk about it because it's happening, and a way we can prevent it is by talking about it and talking about the fact that it is a real problem and there are things that we can do to prevent it.
Your facility provides a safe place for a child to come in and sit down and talk with a professional, right?
Yes. They tell their story hopefully one time to our forensic interviewers. We provide that recording as forensic evidence to Law Enforcement and Children's Division. Our goal really is to make sure that the child only tells their story one time and really only to one person, because every time they tell it, they're being re-traumatized.
One of the things about child abuse is that they can suffer a bit of embarrassment by having to go through the court system, but you all follow them all the way through the court system as well, right?
Yes, unfortunately, shame goes along with being a survivor or a victim of abuse, and as much as we talk about it, it really is a piece of it. And so our therapists, they help the children through that process too, and they usually receive therapy for about 12 to 16 weeks depending on their situation. Everybody's different, and they can also come back to our center and receive therapy if they have any kind of triggers. Maybe they're going to court and they might have to testify and they need some help getting through that. We provide that then as well too.
Do you provide any counseling for the parents that are involved or whoever might be involved also that has abused these children?
Sure, we provide resources. Unfortunately, with the limited resources of funding and therapists available, we're able to serve only the children that come into our center.
one of those things, and we talked about, hey, things happen.
Yes.
Life happens. If you're a parent, and whether you're at work, whether you got a bad deal going on, whether it's substance abuse, and
Yes.
you get that angry, time out, right?
Absolutely.
Stop, go back and sit down in a quiet place by yourself before addressing your kids, and unfortunately they become the brunt of your anger.
Absolutely, or ask for help. It is okay to ask for help. Neighbors or church fellows, anyone you can ask for help, even if it's for them just to watch your child for, an hour so you can get away and have some me time. That really could be an enormous help to you and your family, and really just, the cohesiveness of it.
Desiree, thank you so much for being here today, but before we let you go, if someone feels like that there's an issue like that, tell us where you're located in Joplin and give us a phone number someone can pick up and call.
Sure. First of all, our website is www.childrens-center.org. There's lots of information there, resources about how you can learn the signs and symptoms of child abuse, so how you can prevent child abuse in your community and be a safe adult. Also, we are located in Joplin. Our Joplin location address is 1029 East 7th Street, and the phone number there is 417-623-2292. And again, the Missouri hotline that you can call if you see something is 1-800-392-3738.
Thank you so much. I know you're a very, very busy person, and hey, you're looking for people in the Neosho area to partner with you, whether it be a business, whether it be an individual, or whatever. They can give you a call at that place, that time too, can't they?
Yes, they can. If they would like to have their own pinwheel garden display or support us in any way, please give us a call. I'd be happy to talk to you. And we can provide resources, lots of resources. If you do have needs, those are available on our website too.
All right, thank you, and thank you for listening to us and hearing about this very, very becoming bigger and bigger problem, not only in Newton County, but the world.